We'll start this morning with some big breaking news.
Fermin Lopez has emerged as one of the brightest young midfielders in Spanish football, and his rise at Barcelona has not gone unnoticed across Europe. In recent weeks, rumors have intensified that Chelsea, desperate to inject more creativity and energy into their midfield, are preparing a January bid for the 21-year-old. Now, for the first time, Lopez has broken his silence and given his verdict on the speculation, balancing loyalty to Barcelona with an acknowledgement of the Premier League's appeal. The midfielder, who only made his senior breakthrough last season, has impressed fans and coaches alike with his fearless approach, technical brilliance, and ability to make an impact in the final third. His versatility in playing both centrally and in more advanced roles has made him a valuable asset for Barcelona, especially during a time when the club has had to rely heavily on academy products due to financial restrictions. Yet, the very financial pressures that have forced Barcelona to trust youth could also tempt them into cashing in on Lopez if the right offer arrives. Speaking during a media appearance in Spain this week, Lopez carefully addressed the Chelsea rumors. He did not shy away from acknowledging the stature of the Premier League and the interest from London. Chelsea is a great club, one of the biggest in Europe, and of course the Premier League is a league any player would be proud to compete in, he said. But right now, I am a Barcelona player, and I respect this badge with all my heart. My focus is on giving everything here, and whatever comes in the future will be decided at the right time. The comments are telling in two ways. First, Lopez clearly remains committed to Barcelona for the moment. He spoke of gratitude toward the club that trusted him, underlining his connection to the badge. But second, he left the door wide open for a move abroad, refusing to dismiss Chelsea's interest outright. For a young player with ambition, such a stance is unsurprising, and it only adds fuel to the speculation surrounding his next steps. Chelsea's interest in Lopez comes at a critical moment. The Blues have endured another inconsistent start to the season, with Mauricio Pochettino's midfield failing to find balance. Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, while technically strong, have often struggled to complement each other, and the lack of a true box-to-box presence has left Chelsea lacking drive and unpredictability. Lopez, with his blend of high energy, direct running, and technical finesse, could be the missing piece in Pochettino's system. Reports in Spain suggest Barcelona could consider an offer in the region of 30 to 35 million euros, especially if Chelsea include add-ons or performance-based clauses. For Barcelona, every potential transfer is tied to their financial situation. Years of economic mismanagement and the weight of their wage bill mean they remain vulnerable when big offers arrive. The club has already sold several young prospects in recent years to raise funds, and Lopez, despite his talent, may fall victim to the same pattern if Chelsea push aggressively. Among Barcelona fans, the idea of losing Lopez so early in his career is a bitter pill to swallow. Supporters have seen a wave of homegrown talents either leave too soon or fail to fully establish themselves because of the club's short-term financial priorities. Lopez represents a new generation of La Masia graduates capable of carrying Barcelona's identity forward, and losing him would be seen as another setback in the club's mission to rebuild around youth. For Chelsea fans, the news of Lopez's potential availability is greeted with excitement. The Premier League has seen a growing influx of young Spanish talent in recent years, and Lopez fits the profile of a player who could adapt quickly. His dynamism, combined with his fearlessness in possession, would make him a fan favorite at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea's recruitment strategy under their new ownership has been focused on acquiring young, high-upside players with resale value, and Lopez is exactly the type of signing that would fit that model. What makes this story even more intriguing is the timing. the January window is typically more difficult to conduct business in, especially when it involves prizing away key players from elite clubs. However, Barcelona's financial needs and Chelsea's desperation could align to make a deal possible. If Chelsea offer above market value, Barcelona's hierarchy may find it difficult to resist, even if manager Xavi Hernandez insists on keeping Lopez until at least the summer. From the player's perspective, the choice is equally complex. At Barcelona, Lopez has the chance to develop within a system designed to nurture technical talent, playing alongside some of the best midfielders in the world. Yet, at Chelsea, he would step into one of the most competitive leagues on the planet, testing himself against top opposition week in, week out, and establishing himself on a bigger global stage. For a young player with ambition, that kind of challenge can be difficult to turn down. In Spain, the media have already started comparing this potential transfer to past cases where Barcelona lost rising stars too soon. Players like Thiago Alcantara, who left for Bayern Munich in search of greater opportunities, or even Cesc Fabregas in his early Arsenal days, serve as reminders that Barcelona cannot always keep hold of their brightest prospects. Whether Lopez joins that list depends largely on Chelsea's determination and Barcelona's willingness to negotiate. As things stand, Lopez's verdict is simple but strategic. He remains loyal to Barcelona, but he is not shutting the door on Chelsea. His comments reflect a young player aware of the rumors swirling around him, careful to avoid controversy, yet open to future opportunities. It is the kind of diplomatic response that buys him time while his representatives and the clubs involved continue to weigh up options. With the January window just a few months away, this transfer saga is only set to intensify. Chelsea, battling inconsistency and searching for identity, see Lopez as a potential solution. Barcelona, balancing on a financial tightrope, must decide whether to cash in or resist. And Lopez himself must consider whether the bright lights of the Premier League are worth leaving behind his boyhood club. One thing is certain, the verdict he has given now has set the stage for a dramatic winter transfer battle. Chelsea have made their intentions clear, and Barcelona's hand may be forced. Whether the move materializes or not, Fermin Lopez has placed himself firmly on the radar of Europe's elite, and his future will be one of the most closely watched stories of the upcoming transfer window.